Welcome to Simmons Says, where I help emerging and struggling writers create intriguing plots and compelling characters to make their stories hard to put down and even harder to forget. Hey folks, Alex Simmons here, and welcome to Simmons Says, the place where we cut through the fluff and talk about writing, give quick tips, real techniques that you can use right now. Today's question is simple but powerful. What makes a story live on? Now, we've been writing stories. You want to write a lot of stories. You want to get stories out. The more writing you do, the more you get under your belt, better you get at it. But what makes a story stick with you? I'm not just talking about stories that we enjoy, in the moment. I mean the ones that sort of echo, the ones that stick with you for days and days and weeks. I mean, there's a couple that I can think of that I've been watching off and on since I was a kid, and I still enjoy them. I still remember them. What makes them stay with you for years? What makes certain stories unforgettable while others fade, even before the end of the day? That's what we're going to talk about today. So here's the thing. The story that lives on isn't just about clever twist or flashy writing. Those, can help. They can be fun. But if that's all you got, doesn't hold up, right? What really does hold up, what really makes the connection is believing in the characters, believing in the actions and the things they say, the motives, why characters do what they do. That's what we can connect to. That's what a reader connects to. That's what a film audience member connects to. What makes us agree with the choice that the characters made, even if we know it's a bad one, but we understand it. They feel it, we feel it. Certain universal feelings that we all have experienced at some time or not, or at some time or other. Now think about it. A mother risking everything for her child, a friend betrayed by jealousy, a hero driven by guilt. Thor in Avengers Endgame, he didn't take out Thanos when he could have. Those motives are universal. We have felt guilt. We have felt remorse. We have felt fear. We have felt love. These things we recognize, and they make stories stick. Now next, moments that matter. Stories that live on are full of them. They're memorable moments, a single line of dialogue that you never forget, that you're repeating years later. The scene where the choice feels impossible, but the hero, the villain, the innocent, they forge on nonetheless. The image that burns into your mind, maybe juror number 8 in 12 Angry Men, or Denzel Washington in Malcolm X, or Julia Roberts in Aaron Brockovich. Those moments, those key moments where something turns and something changes, or the conflict or the tension is revved up. Maybe it's Holmes leaning back, with a pipe in hand at the end of a spectacular case like Hounds of the Baskerville. Or it's a superhero mourning the loss of all those lives that they couldn't save. These things echo with us. They stick with us because somewhere in there is a universal feeling that we can connect to. And that leads me into talking about truth. And I don't mean a moral at the end of the story like a fable or something like that. I mean a flash of recognition. Yeah, that's how life really feels. That's how that would go. That's pain. That's real pain. I understand that pain. It could be uplifting. It can be hilarious and funny. It can be tragic, but it needs to be true. And it's what people carry with them long after the story is over. Now, you got to be good at this. You got to build up the muscles, build up the craft to be able to do this story after story after story. Strong structure, pacing, character arcs. This is the spine. These are the bones of good storytelling. Without them, even the best ideas collapse. And with them, even a simple idea can live on for generations. Here's a quick test for you, for one of your own stories. Ask yourself, how will the reader feel after this is over? What will they take away when the book is closed or when they're walking out of the theater? If it's just the mechanics, if it's just the gimmicks, the special effects, a twist of word here and there, then you missed something. But if they understood, if they had that moment, if they take that away with them, that truth hits home. That story lives on. Okay. So if you want your stories to last, remember these 2 or 3 things. Give your character strong motives. Okay? Create moments in the stories that matter, that things pivot on. And then let a certain truth shine through. That's the mix. That makes the story echo in a reader's mind, in a film audience's mind and heart and soul and all of that. And if you're aspiring, if you're an aspiring writer or an emerging writer or a struggling writer looking for more of these practical tips, then join me in my weekly newsletter where I absolutely shares my insights, my feelings, my wins, my losses. It's packed with real tips, quick tools, storytelling, insight to help you write with your head and with your heart. Okay, that's it. Until next time, keep writing, keep creating, and keep the fires of imagination burning.